Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. It's Thrifty Tuesday. So this is what I thrifted this week. I, believe it or not, did not go to any thrift stores this past week. A whole week. I don't know. I just didn't want to. I crafted on my lunch break, and that's when I usually go thrifting if I go. So and on Saturday, let's see, did I go? Yeah, I went to one on Saturday. That's right. This past Saturday. Yesterday. Today's Sunday. This will be, published on Tuesday. But I went yesterday and didn't buy anything. Yep, that's what happened. So that was basically only one thrift store. I went to drop off some stuff at my local Goodwill, but I did not go inside because I just didn't want to spend any money. So anyway, but I did do the thrifting that I did do. I went to Michael's because I was hearing about 80% off on Christmas. I haven't been at 50%. I didn't go at 75%, but I went and when I heard 80%, I was like, wow, that would be a good deal. So, and also, this is another thing that you won't believe, but I had a gift card to Michael's left from not 2019 Christmas, but from 2018 Christmas. Yes, when I say don't go to Michael's very much, I really mean it. So I said, well, this is from 2018. I really should spend it. And they have some 80% off things that I want to see what they have. So I went. And this is what I got. This was on 80% off Christmas. This paper pad. It's a Christmas paper pad. It says 24 designs by Crafts Smart, sugar and sparkle sucre. Well, that's the French version there, but it says hot buy. But my receipt for this says the original price was $19.99, so I got 80% off that, so it was $4 for this, and that's good for a nice big paper pad like this. Of course, if you buy paper pads, it's pretty much impossible to get one under $5, basically. So this is what it looks like. Oh, I thought I took my little plastic pieces off. Well, I missed one. Okay, before the video, I took one off, and then I got distracted, I guess, with my other little things here that I have to show you. But yeah, this comes right off. And we will throw that away. And I'll show you why I got it. Well, it was the only one. Believe it or not, it was down to the nitty-gritty of the 80% off there at the Michael's I went to. So this is the only paper pad that I saw. I don't remember seeing any others, but I wanted to do next year. I would like to do because I saw some this year and they were really pretty. The Christmas journals and things people were making with the pink, and they had pink Christmassy things in it like this. So pretty, I thought. So I thought, well, this would be really perfect for that for next year. And it really has, this is generic. I could use this on something other than a Christmas, this too, other than a Christmas type craft project. So this too, with the windows, really pretty. Let's see, is there snow? It doesn't really, it looks sparkly, but you really don't look at it and say snow. So, snowflakes here. Let's see what else. Very pretty and sparkly. So this will make a beautiful, these are pink poinsettias. This is generic, very neutral and vintage looking. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, a great central page in a journal. Pretty Christmas trees. This is sparkly. I don't necessarily say Christmas, it's just stars, gold stars, really. This is fur. Okay, that's different. Pink Santa Claus. This is just sparkly again, kind of like bubbles. That'd be a good New Year type thing, but also generic. So I think, let's see. Okay, here's some cutouts. More fur, and we haven't seen this one. This is a nice generic pinkish or mauve type ornaments. This is pretty. Oh, those are really nice. I like those. Almost looks like you cut out each one. I don't think I would go to all that trouble though. Yeah, those are neat. Okay, cut aparts, and there we are at the beginning. So you can see why I got that one. And the other Christmas things that I got were these two packages of, I hadn't seen these before, or I haven't seen them anywhere, like on YouTube or at a store. So they were different. There were some other little packages of things like this, but they were like kind of like typical, nothing different, you know. They're just the standard things that you see. But these were different. I wanted to kind of see what they were, and they looked very vintagey to me. So they are wooden. What are they described as? Table scatter. That's all it says, is table scatter. It doesn't really say even that they're wood or anything. So they look like wood, and they are wood, some type of wood. So they're a thin wood, but not that thin. Let me show you. You can see, hopefully you can see here, not that thin. But they're very lightweight, so if you glued them on the page, they wouldn't add any weight or really any bulk, or maybe a little bit of bulk, but not too much. So they're red and green and silver, and I just thought they were really neat. And you could distress the edges of these if you wanted to. That would be cool too. So yeah, I'll probably try that. There's a bunch in here, 24 pieces in this. So I just thought that was something different that I hadn't seen before. So I went ahead and got that because I had some others in my hand, like the typical normal stuff. And then I saw these and I was like, oh, let me get these. These are different. And I put the other ones back, you know. And these are the same thing. Not the same thing, but they're wooden. And really very cute little reindeer. And let's see what's in here. We've got little red reindeer. Aren't those adorable? Again, just described as table scatter. 80% off, so these were only $1 per package. Black reindeer. Pretty, look like holly berries and leaves. And what else do I see in here? Some green reindeer. So I just thought those were really, really adorable. These are neat. These are different. Little berries and leaves, but with that little pattern on there. So just something different that I could use for next year. And only $1 per package. So I figured that I would try those out for next year. So that's the 3 Christmassy things I got. That was it. That's all I managed to find on the 80% off. But I looked at the Tim Holtz. They had like all their Tim Holtz on sale, just about all of it. So I took this up there thinking maybe this would be on sale, but it wasn't. But I had 3 coupons with me besides my gift card that I had a balance on to spend. I had 3 coupons. So the cashier, divided my purchase up into 2 purchases so that I could use all of my coupons and get the best deal. So this, I think this is the thing she put up separate, so that I could use my, let's see, what coupon did she use on this one? If I can tell. It was regularly $6.49, and I got it for, it must have been a 50% off maybe? I got it for $3.25. Oh yeah, it says 50% off coupon right here. Get 1 item at 50% off, so this was $3.25 instead of $6.49. So that's an awesome deal on Tim Holtz. There is 83 pieces in here. That's a heck of a lot, right? And I have a floral botanical package, but this looks like a new one or a different one. It's just the colors are different than the one that I have. So I really thought these would look beautiful. And I like using Tim Holtz. I know some people maybe don't, but I think most people do. But I think I've heard people say they don't really use them or like them, but I love them. So, I mean, you can, when they're big like this, you can cut them apart. You don't have to use this as a whole piece. And just these colors were so pretty. I mean, look at that blue one. A lot of pinks in here. Yeah, these are very different from the one that I had. The one I have I bought probably a couple years ago, and I'm still using it. But look at that pretty rose. But this looked different, and it is different. So really neat. I'm glad I got it. Used my 50% off coupon on a bunch of butterflies. I always like all the butterflies. I always manage to use those up first somehow. All different size butterflies and flowers. Look at those giant butterflies. I like to use these as formats too if I just, because I don't have a butterfly punch, and I just put these on my scrapbook paper and draw a pencil or a line around them that I can see and then cut them out. And sometimes you can cut out 2 at a time depending on your scrapbook paper. So just a little idea in case you haven't thought of that. So you can see there is a bunch in here. Bunch of pretty colors and butterflies. Oh, look at that one. That's different. So very cool. I wanted to get that because, like I said, I hardly ever go to Michael's. So, and this was the only package of this left. So that's kind of why I thought it might be on clearance. There was one sitting there on a peg, and I was like, well, maybe this is on clearance. It's the only one left, but it wasn't. But I had my 50% off coupon. That was this receipt, and so on my other purchase where I bought the Christmas stuff, and that was 80% off, I used, let's see, I got, it's hard to see where okay, I got a 40% off on something, and I think I got a 20% off on this one too. I think I used 2 coupons on this one. So is it 40% off, maybe just the 40% off? I don't know. I thought I had a 20% off the entire purchase too, but I don't see that one, but it might be on here. But these 3 things only cost me, well, it only cost me $2. Yeah, I think I only ended up paying out of my pocket $2.88 because I had the gift card and 2 coupons for this one. So that was for the paper pad, the 2 Christmas things, and these ribbons. So on my way out, on my way in I looked, and then on my way out I looked again, and I saw these ribbons. I had never seen these there before, and it was in that section where they have the $1 and the $2 stuff there around the checkout. So I picked it up. Of course it didn't have a price on, so I was like, how much are these? The original price is $2.49. That is not on here anywhere, and it wasn't on the little basket that it was in. So I asked her, and she, I was able to use I think I used my 40% off coupon on this because it was regular price, and I had to use it on something that was regular price. That's right, that's what happened. So yeah, I did have 2 coupons for the second purchase. 40% off of this because it was regular price, and then I had a 20% off of my overall purchase, my total purchase. So 3 coupons and a gift card, ended up hardly spending any money. And these say ribbon scraps, and I really love these. It says 15 assorted ribbons, 2 yards each. That's a lot of ribbon, right? 2 yards. I mean, when you're talking about what I use them for, junk journals and making little whatever, you could make, of course, some beautiful tassels with these, and I want to make some paper clips. So let's just see what's in here. I just saw, wow, I thought this was really cool. I mean, I want to go back and get another pack, but I probably don't need to. Look at all this right here, and I have trims already. I just saw, what I really saw in here that I wanted was some of these little thin ribbons like this. Perfect for, I want to make some paper clips, okay? I'll be honest with you. I bought this to make paper clips. I don't know why. I just have this urge to make some paper clips. But what I do is, with my paper clips, see all these little thin ribbons would be great for little paper clips, right? Look at all these little colors and thin. I mean, those are not like exactly easy to find. They're probably easy to find. I just don't shop at the places where they're easy to find, right? I don't go to Michael's usually, or Hobby Lobby, or Joann's. These are really long. But yeah, so when I saw these at Michael's, I was like, well, that's perfect, because I like to make paper clips and put them into my order, put a little handmade paper clip, like just a little with some little ribbons on it, into my order, so that the person, if they're not ordering a journal from me, because I sell other supplies in my Etsy, they can have something that is handmade by me, even if it's just simple as a paper clip. I mean, if it were me, I try to put myself in their place, and I would say if I was ordering from someone on Etsy, wouldn't it be neat if they put a little handmade paper clip in my order? I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I'm just weird, but that is my thought. So all of these little skinny pieces, and there's probably more in here. Yellow. I got the silver one. And see, here's some little, these can be closures for journals, all these little thicker ones. And trims to sew on a page. You can make tassels, like I said. Here's a pretty orangish colored one. And this one is blue with a little edge on there, very thick. So it's called ribbon scraps. Oh, here's one with polka dots. This could pink with black polka dots. That can go on. That can probably go. These can probably go on even the thicker ones on a paper clip. So I am going to come back and make some paper clips with you, and maybe I'll even attempt a tassel, but I'm not really into tassels. But all you do to make a tassel is just do that, and you put a little thing up here, and then you got your tassel, right? Maybe add something in there if you want. But anyway, I thought this was fun, and it's really, actually, once you take it out of that little bag, it kind of explodes, and you have a lot of ribbon here. So really, really cute. And that's my thrifting adventures for this week. Just went to Michael's, and that was it. I went to the other place, but I didn't buy anything there. So anyway, that's it for this week, and I hope you enjoyed those unique finds for me, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting and happy thrifting.